How to handle tax collection at source in NetSuite. A tax collected at source is the tax paid by a seller to the government which he collects from the buyer at the time of sale. Section 206C of the Income Tax Act governs the goods on which the seller has to collect tax from the purchasers. TCS is a tax collected additionally by a seller of specified goods from the buyer at the time of sale, is over and above the sale plus GST amount, and is remitted to the government account. As per the ITC Act, 1961, certain people must collect a specified percentage of tax from the seller at the time of receipt of the amount from their buyers, or at the time of debiting the account of the buyer, whichever is the earliest. List of goods covered under TCS and rates. Below is the list of goods covered under TCS with rates based on categories. Tax is applicable to them only when mentioned goods are used for trading purposes. If goods are used for production or manufacturing, then tax will not be applicable. For now, NetSuite didn't provide tax collection at the source with a suite tax engine. So, we have to customize a solution that will be suitable with the India Suite tax engine. For TCS implementation in NetSuite, we can create a service item to map TCS GL and select an income account. Create a checkbox field in the invoice by the name applied TCS. It will indicate that on this invoice TCS will be applied. Since TCS is not going to apply on all invoices, so this checkbox needs to select manually by the user. Now for applied TCS, when the user checks the checkbox of the applied TCS field, then the TCS tax percentage field can be filled auto for default tax percentage of TCS, since the field will be editable, so the user can change the tax percentage when required. After saving the invoice, a button will appear on the invoice by the name applied TCS to apply TCS on the invoice. We can create a workflow that will use to add a button on the saved invoice. If applied TCS checkbox is checked, we can create a script which will run the calculation and set the TCS item on the invoice with the TCS amount. When the user clicks on the button, the workflow will run the script and add the item on the invoice with the calculated TCS tax amount. A file TCS amount field can be created on the invoice, which will hold the TCS amount so customers can see the TCS amount separately.